All right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. I thought I would never make this video, especially since I made a video taking a massive dump all over this guy and his show, but I can admit when I was wrong. And I have to say something. Nick Wright is one of the best sports analysts on TV right now. Yes, you heard it here. Pinocchio nose. It's one. Dang, his nose is bad. Oh, man. Let me take this picture off the screen. The picture is bad. But Nick Wright is one of the best sports analysts out there, and people are gonna go crazy, and people are gonna say I'm stupid, dumb, whatever. Hear me out. Hear me out. You know what Nick Wright is, and I give him credit. Nick Wright is a better version of what Skip Bayless should have been. And I'm gonna put it to you like this: Skip Bayless is an idiot. Skip Bayless, he's the villain, and he plays the villain role great. But the only difference between Nick Wright and Skip Bayless, Nick Wright actually does his homework, at least for now. At least what you can say about Nick Wright, he brings up numbers, he brings up facts, he brings up statistics. At least he makes good points. Unlike Skip Bayless, based on facts. Now he might how can I use this word? He might, not use those facts in a right term or use those facts to make he might have a wrong statement and use facts, but won't realize that his wrong statement is still wrong. But at least he can bring up facts. And at least Nick Wright knows his role. Here's my thing. Back when him and Chris Carter were together, it seemed like he was just a flat out punk, and he was scared of Chris Carter. But I mean, because Chris Carter he's an alpha male. He played football, so he tried to take the show for his. But after Chris Carter left, Nick Wright actually found himself. Nick Wright realized he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. He's the one. He realized that he's the one that he wants to be in that Skip Bayless role where everybody hates him, but you still want to watch him. And honestly, I've been watching First Take, and I'm like, you know what? I might disagree with him, but he's playing the bad guy role so good. He's playing the bad guy role so good. He kind of reminds me of Skip Bayless. I hate him, but I want to see what else stupid he's going to say. Like everybody, I remember, I think it was a couple years ago or it might have been last year. I don't remember off the top of my head. But he made a list of the greatest all-time NBA players. And he left he strategically did this great. He put out his, I think, top 50, top 30, then top 15, and then he put out his top 10. No, he put up like 5. He put out like 6 through 10. People got pissed off. Then he put out 4 and 5. People got pissed off and made people wait a few days or a week to see who's 3, 2, and 1. And he literally put LeBron 1, Kareem 2, and Michael Jordan 3. Now, do I agree with that? Absolutely not. But he got people talking, and people were pissed off. People said he's an idiot, he's stupid, he's a clown. But that's smart, because he's the bad guy. Now, he might believe that, but he's the bad guy. And listen, I love bad guys. Like I like rooting for the bad guy, to be honest with you. Well, wrestling, I used to be a huge Randy Orton fan. Batista when he turned heel and beat up Rey Mysterio. I mean, anybody who knows me, I'm a huge Alex Rodriguez fan, and everybody hates him. I'm trying to think who else. I can't think of LeBron James when he was with the Heat, and everybody hated him for going to the Heat. That's one of my favorite times. Like I said, the greatest player I've ever seen is LeBron James with the Heat, because he was the bad guy. Floyd Mayweather is my favorite boxer of all time. Now, not because he's great, but he's the bad guy. Nick Wright. Now, I'm not saying I like Nick Wright. I think Nick Wright, he's an idiot. But at least what I can say about Nick Wright is that he plays the bad guy role good, and he knows he's the bad guy. He came on and said he's the best analyst out there in 2022 or going into 2023. He said he deserves a Hall of Fame vote or an MVP vote or whatever. And that pissed a lot of people off. You have to give him his flowers. He's at least getting people to watch his TV show. First things first was back with Chris Carter. I thought it was good because I like Chris Carter and stuff, but the way how it is back then to now, it's way better now. It's more watchable. You don't have Chris Carter drunk out of his mind saying dumb stuff, trying to bully Nick Wright. You actually have people trying to go at it. Chris Broussard. I don't want to make a video on Chris Broussard, but he's turned it around. I'm trying to think who's that other white boy that they have. I'm trying to think. I don't remember his name, but he was decent too. Rick Bucher. I mean, he's annoying, but that show actually works good. And the linchpin is Nick Wright because he plays the bad guy. So I might not like him. I might not watch his show every day, mainly because I'm busy and I have work. But I have to give him his flowers. I really have to give him his flowers. He's turned it around, and he's one of the, for what he does and what role that he plays he's one of the best analysts on TV. One of the best sports analysts on TV. Whether you like him or not, whether you disagree with him or not, he's one of the best sports analysts on TV. But that's my thoughts, man. What are yours? Let me know. Do you watch First Things First? Do you like the fact that it's on in the afternoon instead of the morning? But, hey, man, let me know what your thoughts are on Nick Wright and First Things First. RJ out.